That's the only thing on there. Let's see. That's a nice, safe, little closed off. God, look at all these data servers. Sorry, there's a little bit of hunting here to find the right one. Oh, here we go. Come here, you. You're mine. I have the data.
Everything we came for. Preparing to exfiltrate the location.
Good work.
Alright, camera.
Careful
Camera.
on your way out.
Wait for that guy to do his thing.
You want me to mobilize him?
Nah.
Electrolyze him?
Pulverizerize him, maybe.
You might not want to go that way.
Why is that?
Because you two are going to meet in the middle.
You sure?
Yeah. Like, he's already at the... There you go. I think that's very open. Got it. Go, 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 go. Go!
Go, Speed Racer. Go, Speed Racer.
In a second, he's gonna... Oh, thank God. Okay. You know how that was like an open walkway?
Yeah?
He's on the other side now.
Yeah, I figured I saw the number. Don't turn on. Oh.
Plenty of time. I can turn it right back off again. Alright, downstairs.
Door control is really wonky. I don't like it.
It's... yeah. And you're in the clear. Blew all the way down.
Whee!
You can exfil right out the front door.
No one suspects a thing.
I'm gonna just sit on the body cam for this. Content in the knowledge of a job well done.
Don't mind me, just cutting grass. That's growing indoors. Yes, I'm going to take down the guard.
They have waterfall in... Wait, are you in third person or first person?
I'm in third person.
Okay.
That's why I asked how you see it.
Yeah, I was confused. No, mine is like a camera that's on your lapel or something. Oh shit, we did 0 footprint on that one. Yeah, baby, look at that! Oh, look at that, that's fantastic. Oh, kick ass. Ghost, pacifist, and anonymous.
Sexy times.
Feeling...
No footprint.
Yeah. That's good. I'm happy about that.
Oh, so this game does actively track your how you play through.
Oh yeah, it totally does. They said that at the beginning.
Welcome back. There was a lot of solid intel in the files
Thank you.
sent us from
Thank you.
London.
It was all
Let me
me.
try our best.
Intrigued by the frequent mention of a group called Adrastea. They seem to be involved in a very diverse range of transactions. We spent the last couple of days digging up any and all mention of Adrastea in the databases we have access to.
That angle on Martin, he reminded me of that little vulture from Looney Tunes.
Oh, still ain't watching these. I can hear it just fine. The hearing is
Hard
great.
to explain.
Oh no, I know who you're talking about. Why did I look at that? God damn it, you made me look at his neck.
few
His
files
neck.
that mention the group, a peculiar
no.
huddle symbol.
Whoever they are, they're the main suspect now.
The pattern
God, I
has been
can't stop
very
seeing
well
it.
obfuscated.
Oh, that pose is even worse.
Each of the payments into the
Nope.
money laundering scheme
Okay, I'm ready.
appears to coincide with a leak.
I can't.
Adrastea is selling classified information to third parties.
Presumably. For now, our primary goal is to find the who and the where. The how and the why comes later.
We'll keep digging and let you know once we uncover something actionable.
Kozlova, a word before you leave.
Yes.
I didn't do anything.
Very little for the authorities to go on in London. Safeguards inspectors are under the impression it must have been an inside job.
The
I'm
battery's
glad to hear
dying.
it. We did our best to keep a low profile.
This
Yeah.
kind of approach is precisely why I chose to put you and Mr. Zimborski in the field. Until we know who our adversary is, we must take great care not to tip our hand.
Honestly, I feel like that
Keep
one
this
was
up,
easier than
they'll
the
never see us
than the
coming.
second one.
Thank you, sir.
It was. That was.
Absolutely.
It really feels like they
Don't
should have been
hesitate to come to me
swapped.
if you have
Yeah.
Any further questions?
Oh, god damn it. Alright, speak to Martin in his office. I'm just gonna stand here in my office.
Coming up with a convincing
Sponge.
pretext for you is not a simple matter.
I'm not surprised to hear you say that.
Mr. Mansour is easy. Put him in a suit, give him the sort of title that makes eyelids heavy. Asset manager, for instance. But you don't look like you belong anywhere important.
I don't mean to be flippant, Mr. Gray, but you should have seen me when my hair was spiky.
And my hair was
Yes,
spiky.
well, we appreciate your effort to tone it down. Now, what are you here to see me about?
So what was Absalom's role in all this?
It looks like he got set up. He was following the money trail from the drug trade, and somebody wanted to stop
Drugs.
him.
But then, why did the authorities kill him?
Womp
All
womp.
the Danes knew was that he was spying for a foreign power inside the seat of their government, and he was armed and dangerous. They were trying to bring him in for questioning. Based on what you brought back, it seems somebody made Absalom believe it was a hit squad coming to kill him. When they came, he panicked and started shooting.
It's hard to accept that a man died because of a misunderstanding.
That's the cost of clandestine operations. You have to keep secrets even from the people who are on your side. Sometimes that gets you in trouble.
Do we have any information at all on Adrastea?
Sarah's team is digging through the archives now and pulling on our contacts within the CIA and the FSB. The only hit we've had so far has been a brief mention.
FYI, I want a
CIA
FUA.
report
Huh?
from the early 80s.
So it's some kind of
It's a
Cold War
Ninja
thing.
Sex Party
Could
song.
have been around for
Huh.
longer.
It's loaded with acronyms.
The report was mainly financial and contained no further information about our targets.
I'll start preparing for the next operation.
This may be our first shot at Adrastea. Let's make sure it won't be our last.
I'll be honest, the story really isn't grabbing me at all.
I'm enjoying it.
Maybe you can bring me up to speed on just what the hell's going on then.
No, I don't think I can. So we rescued a dude. We found out some shady shit was happening. We're confirming that shady shit, and that's as far as I've gotten so far.
Fair enough.
Sounds like Umberto got a match on that registration number. Miss Kozlova, good to have you back.
You're in a good mood.
That is
I
a
had the opportunity
massive
to watch
copying
you
machine.
at work in London. Splendid job.
Or printer.
I must especially commend you on your efforts to avoid unnecessary loss of life.
Am I really to be praised for not killing people?
I know it sounds like faint praise, but I now see why Mr. Gray chose you and Martin as our field team.
Oh, that animation.
Not watching
I
it.
thought that was
Reading.
because CIA didn't give us any people.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm glad you have a conscience.
What the hell I do?
Stick to this approach in the future as well.
You can't prove that.
Do you at least know where everybody is now?
Oh my god.
What?
I'm sorry if this sounds ignorant, but
Don't look at the screen.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Ask.
I used to do taekwondo, and I was really into martial arts for a while. I've never seen a lady beat a guy in a fight.
Well, it's a pretty simple equation. In a fair fight, a good big guy will beat a good small guy. That leaves me two options. I can either be better, or I can make sure it's not a fair fight.
Which one is it?
When things go according
Tasers.
to plan. Both.
And when they don't?
Knife
More
to the heart
tasers.
Or carotid artery.
God, the guy looks like some sort of horrible bastardization of Mo Howard with a bad mustache.
Weird.
Radko Daniel. Oh, the recreation room. I've only been there once.
The bread knot.
Is that a dreadnought made out of bread?
No.
No, I'm sad. It's the Rye or the Kaiser. It's the thrill of one bite. There you are. I've been meaning to talk to you. Should I be worried? Actually, I'm the one who's worried about you.
More Russian.
Какую именно вы выбрали?
Seems you go all your way to avoid killing people.
А должна убивать?
Should I not? There's nothing wrong with mercy. Oh, screw you!
I wish I knew, like, enough Russian to tell whether or not the accents were as terrible here as they were in the English part.
Однако как вы решаете, необходимо ли это, пребывая в стремительной суматохе событий?
Да, можно пощадить случайного прохожего. Но что если завтра он опознает вас?
I'm a
Вы
spy,
достоин-
not an
Я
assassin.
шпион, а не наемный убийца.
Вы должны быть готовы убить ради успеха задания. Иначе вы просто не годитесь для этой работы.
Мое следующее задание будет проходить во время званого вечера.
My next mission is a party. You'll have to forgive me if I don't murder all the guests.
Берегите свой сарказм для
Save your sarcasm for the Americans.
Wait, are they still talking?
They just finished.
Oh,
That was his finishing comment.
gotcha. They stopped talking at the end of that. But you kept, like, narrating, which was confusing.
Well, yeah, like the cutscene ended, and then he had a final comment as the gameplay resumed.
I see.
Gee. Oh, here's the recruit. Okay, I've never been this way before. They have a pool table
They have...
and a ginormous CRT TV. Like, you could physically hide yourself inside it.
Hey, how was Berlin?
They have a cave troll.
Was interesting.
It sounded like it would be a milk run.
It did, didn't it? Let's just say things didn't.
Do you
go
have
according to
subtitles
plan.
turned on, or did they just not
Got
show
what we
up?
came for, though.
They're just not showing up.
Yep, I made some new
Although,
friends.
honestly, my
I'll
graphics card
introduce
is
you to them
banging up
sometime.
so
So
much that I wouldn't be surprised
How
if there
about
was
you?
like an issue
I
there.
heard you pulled quite the heist in London.
All my grays
It all
have little
went
green
off
dots in
without a
them now.
hitch.
How was it to work with
Oh,
Mark?
you're what?
He's got my
All the
back.
gray,
Why?
like,
He just seems
anything
a
that's
bit,
gray is full of
full
little green
himself.
dots.
Sounds like I'm something up with your monitor.
Nope, it's definitely the video card.
Oh, the video card. Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. It
He
sucks.
can be a pain in the ass, but he is good at
The
his
Dr.
job.
Pepper
I'll try to get
Dr.
used to
Pepper the Dr. Pepper bottle repair is not was never meant to be permanent.
It's beginning to give.
Yeah. I think the heat is finally starting to get to the old girl.
Where am I going? I've never been in this area before.
You still have to speak to Martin in his office. He's standing there, staring vacantly at his etched glass wall.
Oh. So that's what that way leads.
So what's squirrel pudding?
Got a new batch of picks from Aspen 20. They show
What is Spoo anyway? I'm going around in circles.
E10 is being jammed again.
Just noise?
Classical.
The Chinese?
Probably.
Apparently the Chinese are jamming one of their overhearing equipment with classical music.
Bastards!
You're in your office, right?
Yep.
So why did I go up those stairs? This is the way I go.
I've been listening to your wire, mostly Josiah's phone calls, and I've discovered something disconcerting.
Do tell.
Did you know we're not sanctioned?
What do you mean?
Uh-oh.
Kingbridge does not have official sanction from the highest echelons of the CIA or FSB,
But we do have support from both agencies.
not from people with any authority to create this kind of program. In fact, it kind of sounds like nobody has authority to establish something like Kingbridge.
That's
Then we
not
better hope
cool.
the higher-ups don't find out.
That's putting it mildly. We'd be thrown before the FISA court at the very least. At worst, they'll install us permanently in the CIA's nearest black site.
Or left to rot in some
Waterboarding in the
prison's
morning,
IBU.
fingernail pulling in the
We're
evening.
committing
My
police
schedule's
just by
booked.
associating with each other.
I should talk to Josiah about this.
Better
Oh, what are you gonna say? Oh, I
not.
accidentally
Heard
bugged
about
your
it.
calls?
Okay, so do you want to start the next mission, or did you want to see if they had some sort of free play mode?
Some sort of replay mode?
Free play. I thought I saw something like that when I was starting it up.
I mean, what would it be doing?
I think it'd be just sort of generic missions.
Oh, generic missions. I like the story. Story missions. More story. Give me more story. More story.
All right.
More story. More story.
so we are going to an actual party. We have to figure out who Baxter is, isolate him, and interrogate him.
Oh, yeah. I'm okay with that.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh, I do not get to carry a whole lot
That's okay.
because I'm in a cocktail dress.
I feel like the remote modem isn't required.
What would you suggest, the pager?
Well, I mean, have we ever used the pager?
No, but that's just more me not taking advantage of what I got.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, like, don't feel like you gotta monopolize those slots for, you know, stuff that we don't really need. Because it seems like they give you a rootkit if I ever actually need VPN access somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, grab interesting things that you like.
It begins! 5. Lay's Dater.
The information you uncovered in London has led us to Richard Baxter, a somewhat mysterious
Baxter.
and particularly well-connected banker.
What?
Baxter?
He's officially employed by Catalyst, but apparently he's never
Baxter
set foot in
Stockman?
their building, and his name appears almost nowhere in their files. When he does appear, it's usually in private correspondence, and these missives make it pretty clear that he is in fact the man controlling the whole money laundering outfit.
So he is the source of the leaks. He is getting agents killed when they get too close to his operation?
There's only one way to find out. Find him and ask him. Unfortunately, he's a very difficult man to find. In fact, one rather gets the impression that he has extensive experience with tradecraft.
He's a spy?
Based on the way he covers his tracks, almost certainly. Fortunately, Mr. Zabulka is better at finding people than Mr. Baxter is at not being found.
Ha! You found him, Ratko.
He turned up in Poland. I'm pretty well connected in that neighborhood. A lot of people who owe me a favor.
Indeed. Mr. Zabulka's connections alerted us that Baxter is attending a party in Warsaw, thrown by a Bulgarian drug lord named Visalin Vadkov. The party's on the 7th, and that may be the only window we'll have for quite some time.
Who else is on the guest list?
31 people, mainly Poles and Russians, with a few Germans and Brits bringing the international touch. Most with connections to organized crime.
We've managed to get an invitation by leaning on a low-ranking member of Vatkov's network.
Literally?
Mansour still has an old CIA identity by the name of Nasir Patel, who we've revived for this operation.
Is that safe?
Nazir is clean. He had nothing to do with the thing in Mexico.
Mr. Patel is a Pakistani black market financier looking to establish a connection into Europe. He'll be accompanied by a Russian call girl named Yulia Seletsnyova.
My cover is a prostitute.
The guest
Again?
list doesn't leave us much room to be creative. Every woman there has been hired for the occasion. It's that kind of party.
I understand this may
Oh,
feel
God.
denigrating.
It's fine. Whatever
Is
gets
this
us inside
that part,
with a
that
fewest
weird
questions
thing we
asked.
heard about a couple missions ago?
Kozlova,
What?
You're on point for this one.
You remember the
Mr.
weird,
Mansour will
weird
provide
thing?
the distraction.
No. Oh,
Mansour's
yes.
call sign is Lancet.
Is
The
this that
objective
party?
is to identify Richard Baxter, isolate him, and interrogate him.
Our information indicates that Mr. Baxter will stay the night. So you'll be arriving well after dinner, when many of the guests have left. This narrows down the possibilities.
I assume resistance will be pretty low?
Vatkov is in organized crime.
From like
And these
1
people
to
don't tend to skim
from
around security.
120
Worse,
or
if you
from
get caught,
100 to
they're not
50?
simply going to arrest you.
Yes, I got a good preview in Mexico of what
Preview.
happens.
Preview.
But I can't show up for the party wearing Kevlar and tri-holster.
We've procured a very pretty dress for the occasion.
Вы что,
Oh, well,
издеваетесь?
thank God we have a
My
pretty
God, it'll be just
dress.
like in the movies.
Did you catch what her subtitle said?
No. What did she say?
She said, in Russian, "Are you fucking kidding me?" For the cocktail
Do you have
dress.
any idea how this man looks?
Unfortunately not. Mr. Baxter is a very enigmatic person.
Really? We have nothing on you.
Someone at the party must know who he is, considering he appears on the guest list as Richard Baxter. Who knows? Maybe he'll simply introduce himself.
Who'll be canvassing the guests then? Me or Katya?
You'll both have to work the room.
All right, let's go to Poland.
Your
So,
plane
me
leaves
then.
Tonight. Good luck to all of you.
Whoa, what was that?
What was what?
Your audio kind of went wonky for a moment.
Weird. Don't know.